In this video, I'm going to share 10 of the best adventure locations in Western Australia. If you're local, then you definitely need to visit these places, and if you aren't in WA, then you'll be booking a flight here by the end of this video. First off, we have Karijini. Karijini is a national park with gorges, waterfalls, and natural swimming pools. It has scenic hiking trails, adventurous canyoning locations, and beautiful swimming spots. The national park also has Western Australia's second tallest mountain, Mount Bruce, also known as Prunululu. In this massive national park, you're likely to see red kangaroos, wallaroos, echidnas, rock wallabies, and a host of other reptiles. Karijini truly is an oasis in the outback. Next we have the Bungle Bungles in Prunululu National Park. The Bungle Bungles are a series of striking rock formations and ancient Aboriginal rock art. You can take a helicopter tour to see the scale of this landscape, or drive the 50 kilometers of off-roading to explore this area on foot. When walking around here, you feel like an ant walking around an abandoned colony. These unique geological formations are an incredible place to explore and hold great cultural significance to the local indigenous people. In this area, you're likely to see rock wallabies, goannas, and various bird species. When you visit this truly unique national park, make sure you stop at Cathedral Gorge and Echidna Chasm. Next on our list is the Bibbulmun Track. The Bibbulmun Track is a long-distance hiking trail through diverse landscapes and terrains. This trail runs 1,000 kilometers from Perth to Albany. On the Bibbulmun Track, you'll be hiking through a variety of scenic forests, beaches, and heathlands, with many opportunities for overnight camping. Approximately every 10 kilometers there's a camping hut, which makes this perfect for long through hikes, overnight adventures, or just simple day hikes. Because of the vast expanse of this track, you'll come across a ton of Australian wildlife, but the most common are western grey kangaroos, wallabies, quokkas, many different species of birds, and all of the common reptiles. The Bibbulmun Track is something you must do, regardless of if you want to spend months on the trail or just do a simple overnight hike. Next is another through hiking trail, the Cape to Cape Track. The Cape to Cape is a coastal hiking trail through stunning beaches and rugged cliffs. This track runs 130 kilometers along the coast with campsites along the way. On this trail you will enjoy scenic hiking along the coast, whale watching between May and December, and many opportunities for beach activities along the way. You will come across all your usual Australian wildlife, but if you're lucky you will also see dolphins, whales, and seals out in the ocean. The Cape to Cape Track is a hiking experience like no other, and it's definitely worth the journey. Next is the Gibb River Road. The Gibb River Road is a remote and rugged outback road with many natural attractions. It is only accessible by four-wheel drive and spans 660 kilometers along the northern tip of Western Australia. This scenic drive through the Australian outback has opportunities to explore gorges, waterfalls, and caves. All the typical outback species are present, but you may also see salt and freshwater crocodiles. The Gibb River Road is a crazy adventure for any 4x4 enthusiast. Next up is the Pinnacles. The Pinnacles Desert is located in Nambung National Park. This beautiful landscape has unique limestone formations that are constantly changing with the winds in the sand dunes. You can go for a scenic drive or walk through the desert and marvel at the ancient limestone formations. This is also one of the best stargazing locations in all of Western Australia. Here you are likely to see emus, kangaroos, and various other bird species. The Pinnacles is a one-of-a-kind location and makes for an amazing overnight camping trip. Next on the list is Kalbarri National Park. Kalbarri National Park is just 4 hours north of Perth, with rivers, gorges, coastal cliffs, and wildflowers. It has scenic hiking trails, swimming spots, and opportunities for water sports like kayaking and fishing. This park is accessible to everyone, with well-maintained hiking trails and Class 5 overnight hikes. The most common species in the area are western grey kangaroos, emus, and various bird species. There's also plenty of locations to do whale watching and see dolphins along the coast. And if you're lucky, you might also be able to spot a thorny devil. Kalbarri National Park is the perfect spot for a weekend adventure. Next we have Lake Argyle. Lake Argyle is a large man-made lake with stunning scenery and recreational activities. Boating, fishing, and other water activities are available on the lake. You can also enjoy scenic flights over the lake and surrounding region. The lake is full of islands, which each have their own species of kangaroo-like creatures inhabiting them. Along with those, you'll find many bird species, wild cattle, and freshwater crocodiles. Lake Argyle is a must-visit place if you enjoy a luxury outdoor experience. Next up is El Questro. El Questro is a wilderness park north of Cunanura with gorges, waterfalls, and thermal springs. This privately owned wilderness park has many activities such as scenic hiking trails, adventurous canyoning excursions, horse riding, and relaxing in the hot springs. This park was originally a cattle station, which was converted into a wilderness park in 1991. In El Questro, you might see freshwater crocodiles, wallabies, and many bird species. El Questro is an amazing place to visit if you are traveling to the north of WA. And finally, traveling from the very north of WA to the very south, we have the Hakea Trail. This scenic coastal trail has stunning views of the Indian Ocean. This trail is typically hiked in 2 to 3 days and has one of the nicest hiking huts in all of WA. The Hakea Trail is all along the coast and has breathtaking views of the ocean and surrounding landscape. Along the way, you will be able to access some beautiful remote beaches that are only accessible by hiking, so you will most likely have them all to yourself. Dolphins and whales are visible from the trail, and you will most likely see some kangaroos and maybe even a ball python. The Hakea Trail is quite remote, but is definitely worth the journey. So that's 10 of our favorite adventure locations in Western Australia. We know there are many more amazing places in this beautiful state, so leave a comment of your favorite spot and let us know if we should make a part 2. We hope you enjoyed and tune in next time for another adventure.